Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dr Aziz, a physician based in the UK, and again, no relation to Zyzz. I've done a couple of videos on Zyzz, firstly on his autopsy report and secondly on the 7 possible contributing factors to his death. Both of those are linked below if you have not watched them. In this video, I'll be going over the psychology of why Zyzz was and continues to be such an inspiration. How did a young man who left this world at the age of 22 leave such an impression that echoes on over a decade after his passing? Number 1. The underdog. Zyzz's story was that of an underdog, a skinny foreign kid bullied at school, made to feel insecure, anxious, with low self-esteem and trapped. How many of us can relate to that at some point in our lives? Most of us. The inspiration comes in the fact that Zyzz turned it around. Like many of us, he built both his inner and outer strength in the gym. Despite his slim frame, he built up an admirable physique with Adonis-like aesthetics, low body fat, and enviable symmetry. Was he natural going through this transformation? Absolutely not. He had openly talked about his PED use and even discussed substances that he had used such as DNP and clenbuterol, but central to his transformation was his drive and hard work. Number 2. Emotional independence. The relevance to Zyzz using illegal substances, apart from the fact that they likely contributed towards his death as mentioned in the first 2 videos, is that Zyzz just did not care. He did not become defensive for the most part. He just grew and grew, not just in terms of his physique but also his personality and persona. He did what he wanted to do and just didn't give a shit. In psychology, this can sometimes be referred to as emotional independence, where you just don't care by what others may think or say to you. Again, this is inspiration for many, as firstly, we all admire people who are seemingly unaffected by criticism and bold enough to go their own way. Secondly, for those of us who are older, again, we can relate to this personality metamorphosis as we go from the insecure, nervous personality to becoming bold, confident, and feeling at times that we can take on the world. Reason number 3, unashamed about his physique. Many people who go to the gym and pump weights say they are doing it for fitness or strength or stamina or to become an athlete or one of many generic reasons for going to the gym, all of which can be correct and valid, of course. But again, when it came to Zyzz, he gave an unapologetic and unashamed response as to why he was developing his physique. He clearly said he was doing all this to look and feel hot, and then used that confidence to light up the rest of his life and social presence. I started going clubbing every weekend and always noticed whenever a jacked dude walked by, they had a presence a lot greater than that of a normal person. The guys respect them and the girls are all over them, and really, who wouldn't want that? Zyzz said in 2010. Number 4. Social media celebrity. Zyzz became a social media celebrity before even social media was in full flow or up and running properly. He took to the internet like no other, promoting his products and posting multiple videos of himself when doing so was not a common thing. On Facebook, he had over 60,000 followers, which was monumental at that time. Number 5. Martyrdom. This might sound a bit far-fetched, but from the literal definition, I do believe Zyzz became a martyr. To be a martyr is defined in the Oxford English Dictionary as someone being killed because of his beliefs, and for good or for bad. The truth is, in the pursuit of Aziz becoming the Zyzz legend that he has become today, he died on this path and ultimately became a martyr. The truth is, whenever someone passes away, it's a natural inclination to look back at that person with greater affection and fondness than during his life. An academic study by Nansen et al. In 2015 found that the legacy and positives of Zyzz mushroomed exponentially after his death, a trend for many who pass away. Although Zyzz had many haters, detractors, and enemies, there isn't anyone out there who really couldn't feel sadness at the death of a young man, and not even in his peak of his life, to die at the age of 22. A young man who for large parts of his life was bullied and suffered from low self-esteem and depression. Maybe he wouldn't have taken the illegal substances had he not been made to feel the way he was. Anyway, this is just my analysis from a psychological perspective. I could be wrong. Certainly post down below why you think Zyzz is so legendary and why his mythical status still continues to this day. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2 that we've covered on Zyzz on this channel, going over his autopsy report and the 7 ways he may have been killed, then I'll link them here. Be sure to watch them. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Until next time, stay safe.